Welcome to the continuation of Hill Orc Fighter Giac of Illivilan. He is about to breach Dungeon 11, which will give him the opportunity to try out his brand new +8 dagger Avosos of Venom and MR+, making Venom kiting a highly attractive tactic, and actually improving the value of the blowgun because of the importance of stacking poison tiers to max. Preparing an enemy monster with the blowgun and then continuing with the Venom dagger is a synergy. It's advisable to check the protagonist info screen before starting a new floor. Make sure everything is in order. Character info screen. Now that I've seen that acid, a monster won't pick it up, which is handy. There does not appear to be an orc pack incoming, since I hear no shouts after the bullfrogs croak. I'll take it up. A number of monsters appeared as I was climbing the stairs, rendering it probably well. These monsters aren't particularly threatening, so I think I can still stare down again, but I'll keep the axe out. Okay. This is a large enough pull. Bullfrog is done. Oh, it's our poise, so I should switch to the scimitar. Oh, he had a RF armor. We'll just move that over. I don't have the inventory space to carry it around. I'll equip the Venom dagger to stab the worker ant. And there's an invisible kobold demonologist. No thanks. Well, I'm going to ascend. I absolutely want to engage the kobold demonologist at the stairs, so I don't want to spend any time on the level at different stairs, because that'll give him time to wander away. Instead, I'll wait 30 turns to permit the invisibility to time out. The skeleton is a nuisance. The kobold is the real threat. I think I can destroy the skeleton with the rapier most effectively. But I'd rather just focus on the kobold. Good. Stair clear. Clear again. And that's a good spot to shout since I have a pair of stairs to bounce between if one becomes overwhelmed. The centaur is no problem. Axe time. All three stairs are linked, so it's safe to shout. I'll do that. Nothing. Something. Poison damage doesn't tick when one is off the floor, so I won't poison the Cyclops, and there's a gargoyle. So that's the priority target. Stone arrow can pierce my AC. So can the large rocks. Elec is ineffective, but gargoyles do not have RF. Need to switch stairs to the third stair for safety. Good. Necromancy spells. That'll be handy when this character goes BO. Just going to explore the immediate vicinity of the stair before going for link up. Cyclops again. This is a good opportunity to poison. His EV is garbage. And he's slow, but he hits with respectable damage per swing. Seems to be out of rocks. Great. Beachhead established. Thought that was the corner of the map, but it's not, so I'll double back. Okay, this is the bottom of the map. Now I'll clear the southwest, limiting the directions from which I can be flanked. Ugly thing. Okay. When there's one, there's often more. I have plenty of polymorph. Still, this is likely a pack, so I should review my resources. If I'm surrounded, I'm not wearing regen. Okay, I should put that on. That was an accidental step. I meant to. Forgot that switching amulet is one action. Okay. Intercepted me. Poison works. Can kite a bit. Helps my blocking, it's a multi-attacker. So I believe as I'm stepping away, he does fewer attacks per turn. Looks like it. He's only getting 1 attack per turn as I'm walking away. Even though... Oh no, it's just the fact that the purple one only has a single attack. Okay. Or is it the very ugly things that have multiple attacks? I don't recall. Continue to the southwest. Two-headed ogre. Want to retreat to prevent flanking and then apply poison. He's advanced to me, so I can switch to the dagger, and that's it. For the Sky Beast, switch to my Arlec rapier. No problem. Wyvern. The Venom Dagger has largely replaced the Elect Dagger in my rotation because it's reliable, or more reliable than the Elect procs. And Crawl is largely about variance control, so I prefer the reliable damage. And by the time I'm at max the target is at max poison, the Elect Dagger usually isn't worthwhile because the monster is, well, because a proc would be overkill. Floor is half cleared. Because this floor is so thoroughly divided, I'm comfortable exploring into the middle, because it's not really a middle in any meaningful tactical sense. Rather, the floor is divided into strips. Which it's safest to clear in terraces. It was a bit of overkill. The Wyvern is fast. I'm not going to try to needle it. Its EV is decent, and mostly I just want to engage it alone. He can land heavy hits, but on his own, it's not a problem. Or with a Quokka. Struck an open area, which I prefer to defer. The bees. Okay, this is probably going to require lignification. Giac has no arpoise. In fact, I'll just assume that's the case and hold. Backing up is not going to work. Well, I can get next to a wall, and that'll reduce by 3 the number that can attack me. So it leaves 5 positions, and there are only 5 bees, so at least only 5 on screen now. As long as they're lined up, I'll continue to try to apply poison. Well, no, my dagger's very good, so... should be no problem. Well, it is no problem. Great. The regen is helpful in tree form. Zombie Hound, Shades of Resident Evil. More orcs. Protection flail. He's worth some sling bullets. Got him before it procced. I guess the Elect Dagger is my best bet for the Phantom. To identify is great. I already have an identical flail. Straggler bee. Another pack, perhaps. Don't often see that particular tile. He should have armed himself with the club over there.
Oh, maybe you should have.
Acid Dragon. Yeah, he's full screen. Fortunately, I have the heal other counter, which is 93%. Other than that, I could disintegrate him. Or polymorph. I seriously doubt I would effectively fight him. But I suppose I can... yeah, forget it. The 1 EV is not helpful. Green ugly thing. Probably will use a polymorph on him. He doesn't change before he reaches me. On the other hand, I have Purify and Regen, and I don't want to face an acid one, so I think I'll just handle this. There we go. I'll be safer up here. That's it for the floor. For D11. A little bit of follower trash to collect. I can just make a note of that. It's quite a late orc. Check for hatches. I do need to head back to use the identify scrolls and check out the ring. RC is handy. I think it's more important to have RC all the time than to have our core all the time than RC for this character, because he can easily regain health, but he cannot easily get rid of corrosion. If he runs into corrosion before he has a chance to respond. Okay, that leaves the identify scrolls. Finally get to identify this mace. Fragile, plus invis. And our poised. Interesting. It's not viable now. Well, I mean, it's viable, but I don't want to give up my skirmishing abilities now. But that is a good weapon to equip in Lair. In Spider. When Giac is worshipping Bo, because well, no. Orb spiders would be a problem. You would have to deal with them via throwing weapons, which wouldn't be particularly effective. But can they see invis? No. So that'll work. Yeah, interesting weapon. Oh, but it's our poise, it doesn't do poison damage. That's a bit disappointing. Because it's fragile, this is much better as a follower weapon. I shouldn't waste this. We can have an invisible orc. I think that's what I'll do with it. Oh, I'm inventory full. Okay, need to drop some stuff. Figure out what to read so I can identify scroll on. Mace, short sword, or flail. What short sword brand would possibly be interesting at this point? Anti-magic a little bit. Nothing's really appealing, so I should go for the flail. High base damage brand is more interesting at this point. Holy Wrath. Don't think that's relevant. No. Keep it around, but don't anticipate using it. Okay. 2 slots remain open. Given how bad polearms is okay. It's conceivable that I would use it for something. Barely. Considering how tight my inventory is, I should just drop it. Happy with 30 rations, since Ellie can make rations tight. Uh-oh, these weapons are ordered wrong. Okay, now they're right. Guess I'll breach D11. Soldier Ant, and a alarm. So I'll ascend. There should be no problem. Back off to improve my blocking, reduce incoming attacks. Eye of Draining, good to meet by the stairs. He's immune to heal other, so problem for an Ellie worshipper. No mana, no abilities. Two-headed ogre. Guess I'll refresh his venom first, and then finish with Alak. He still has a ton of HP. There we go. Okay, I said it would breach. Continuing on D12. It's posing no issue, so you can see the advantage of Ellie. A guaranteed lair, and then one is over-leveled for D11, D12. And well-equipped, can comfortably handle the type of threats that arise. And then there's Orc, which is also basically guaranteed, since one can, at any time, if one's Ellie, Piety, or MP are exhausted, just convert to BO, and it's like a Lugonu corrupt. All of them become neutral, and if there are a lot on the screen, they'll sort of bump into and fight whatever wasn't an Orc. That's the end of this session. Thanks for watching.